2 months ago, I did a Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. Spoiler alert, I lost. Horribly. This time, I'm gonna be doing a Nuzlocke on a game much harder than Emerald. Pokemon Platinum. Now, before you leave a comment asking, what is a Nuzlocke? I'll leave this list of all the rules, but here are the basics. I can only catch the first mon I see, I have to nickname them, and permadeath is on. And if you still don't get it, well, just go bother yawn. I decided to be a girl this time named Socks because her hat looks like a sock. And when naming my rival, I decided to name him Jacob, as in Jacob Alpharad, since both Barry and Jacob are known for being very reckless. And speaking of reckless, Jacob was about to rush the grass of imminent death when Professor Rowan, and who cares, showed up and berated us for a dumb decision before finally giving us a Pokemon. Alright, so processing elimination time. I already used Turtwig in my Pokemon Indigo Disc gameplay video, so I'm not gonna go for Turtwig. And I have something else planned for Chimchar, so I'm not gonna be using Chimchar either. As much as I like Chimchar, I'm not going to use him. Sorry, buddy. So by process of elimination, I went with Piplup. By the way, I'm naming my Pokemon after subscribers, so why don't you subscribe to the OnyxLife channel like our good friend Dronko, and who knows, maybe you'll be on Death's chopping block. After receiving my newly named Piplup, Jacob immediately challenged me to a battle, where he obnoxiously spammed Withdrawal, turning his Turtwig into an impenetrable wall. Oh, I won. Just barely. I found some Pokeballs on the ground, and I used them to catch 2 Pokemon, Ellie the Starly and Masoon the Bidoof. On Route 202, I tried to catch a Shakes, only to find the Funny Buzz guy instead. But hey, at least I caught Ellie, so it'll be smooth sailing once she evolves. Oh no! So in my very first trainer battle, Ellie got crit one-shot and Anime had to sacrifice himself to weaken the story left for Dronko to finish it off. Filling the Starly-sized void, I caught Ivan, Wendy, and Yagoshi! Hardy loves to eat, happily eat anything. You are one hungry bat. I was feeling good after catching some new Pokemon, until I heard a certain obnoxious person coming my way. Jacob is back with the same strategy, and this time, his Turtwig took out both Masood and Wendy, which considering this is the 3rd time I got a Pokemon that the Gyarados line killed stupidly, I'm certainly on a watch list. This is when I started getting nervous. I already lost 4 Pokemon, and the first gym leader Rourke's main threat was his Kratos with way more attack than the first stage evolution should have. I had to take the friendship pill and run from Jubilee City and back to turn this little shrub into something halfway decent. On the way to Orberg, I finally caught Shinx, and in the Orberg gate, I found a Psyduck, which I could use right now, but Dronko wanted to be the only water bird and killed it. I stepped into the Orberg Sea Gym and challenged Rourke. Dronko had no problem with either Rourke's Geodude or Onyx. When it was time to fight the Kratos, I knew I had to switch out Dronko, which allowed Kratos to hit him with Pursuit, putting him in the yellow. Even after evolving Ivan, I'm not 100% certain that he can either outspeed or even one-shot the Kratos. But I have a plan. Back on Route 207, I caught Juan the Ponyta, one of the few Pokemon available who's faster than Kratos. So I threw Juan to the wolves, allowed Ivan to Mega Drain the Kratos to death. Return to Jubilee, I spot Team Galactic, pestering Professor Rowan and his Chimchar who doesn't have any trainers. Thundershell beat up the Grunts and evolved into Luxio. We reach Feroma Town and we're about to face one of the big reasons Pokemon Platinum is hard to Nuzlocke. I had just beat Rourke, whose ace had a 125 attack. And now we're about to face Mars, who has one of the most annoying bastards on the planet. Luckily, I brought Mark the Geodude along, and plan to have her use self-destruct in case things get dicey. Yagoshi took out the Zubat, and when Mars sent out the Paragui, I swapped the Thundershout, predicting that fake out, and dropping Paragui's attack. Thundershout was doing fine, but he was 1 crit away from dying, so it ended up prematurely detonating Mark. Wait, couldn't I just use Magnitude? While training for Eternal City Gym, Yagoshi evolved, which is especially great because Yagoshi was the teammate I was most attached to for both his funny name and for being a big glutton. I even gushed about Yagoshi at one point after I finished training. Oh, he's so big, my big boy bat. My little fatty bat, he's good. He is a good boy. Thankfully, Gardenia wasn't nearly as hard as Rourke, and Yagoshi swept through her grass types. And as thanks for feeding him twice during the battle, Yagoshi immediately evolved once again. With 2 badges under our belt, I steamrolled through Galactic Headquarters, defeated every Gret within the facility, and stole all of their stuff. Unfortunately, this scientist didn't like that and attacked me with a Kadabra. No! Oh! Thundercloud, no! I was not okay. Yagoshi revenge killed Kadabra in fury, and together, Yagoshi and I swept through Jupiter. I have lost a few casualties, but the road to redemption isn't paved with good decisions. So how about some new encounters, like a Gibble and a female routes? I would prefer the male routes since stereotypes didn't exist, but beggars can't be choosers. So I decided to try and... shake it off. I'll have another chance to catch you routes. So I picked up an EV in Heartham City and challenged Fantina. Yagoshi once again had no problem sweeping through her team. I didn't realize this until near the end of the run, but when I named my rival after Alpharad, the game ended up giving him his astronomical good luck. I barely won the first 2 fights with him, with 2 casualties, and I lost my electric type right before I'm about to fight him a 3rd time. Which is a problem because his Staravia is also obnoxious. Enter Sonic the Padurisu, who I caught on Route 205. He took out the Staravia, which meant the rest of Jacob's team was thankfully not as difficult. Making up for my misencounter, I caught Javian the male routes on Route 209. My plan to fight Maline was the same as the last 2 gym leaders, having Yagoshi the Flunkies, and then steal Lucario's Citrus Berry, only for Yagoshi to nearly die, all because Lucario's not holding any berries. Since Lucario got Yagoshi in the red, I swapped out for Marco, who shockwaves his brain until it's dead. I feel bad about using the M-Liquid Maline because Maline is actually poor, so I'm essentially brainwashing this poor child to give me more money. It all started getting smooth sailing at this point. I caught some really good encounters, Javian Duranku evolved, I had the easiest rival fight in the entire run. I consider either lose a Pokemon or lose a Pokemon right before I fight Jacob. I consider this an achievement. By the time I fought Wake, I was feeling a bit too comfy, as he opened the gym battle by sending out Gyarados, so Marco just zapped it with Thunder. I had Ivan deal with the Quagsire, leaving Wake with just Sport Show. Look, I know this thing has Ice Fang, and could one-shot Ivan, but what if it didn't? Let's see if Ivan survives at least one Ice Fang. Oh! Hi! Well, one of those things happened. This is fine. I mean, I could simply add our Savoir to the team. But now imagine if I had a Roserade. But this paid trait stops for no one, as not even Cyrus, the leader of Team Galactic, was a match for Stevian and Marco. Not a lot happened after this, as they went to explore the optional locations, got some TMs, evolved their Savoir, trained up some recruits, and lost a beloved family member. Look, I know it looks bad, but don't worry, I'm feeling fine. Crobat won't even be that helpful for the rest of the gym matches anyway. But Yagoshi didn't deserve to die in the most optional encounter possible on the farthest side of Sinnoh, all because I didn't have Marco in my party at the time. I looked through my box and discovered none of my remaining Pokemon are flyers, forcing me to one of the in-game trades just to get this Chatot, who I sacrificed during my next fight with Jacob. Determined to not lose any more family members, I had our Savoir put Byron's Magneton to sleep, and then Javian double sword stance break everything Byron loved. With Byron now dead, I head to Iron Island, grab the protector, and head right back out. The goodies blow up a lake, and it's up to me and Jacob, the luckiest man in the entire world, to stop them, but really just me. But I'm gonna skip this part because nothing interesting happened. Look, there's probably at least a few of you watching this video that care about the King Gotham subplot, but I can only fit so much in this video, so I made the choice of trimming the fat. I might have lost a few of my team members through some stupid decisions or dumb luck, but I was feeling my luck is finally coming back to me as Ace burns down everything Kenneth loves, so you better pray to God that this hellhound dies before we reach... Ace's untimely demise was the wake-up call for me. At this point in the run, I had the good middle, the bad beginning, and now I'm facing the ugly ending. I'm losing Pokemon incredibly fast, and at the rate that I'm going, I will lose before I even reach Cynthia. Is this what's destined for me? Am I always destined to return broken and battered? To always fail any challenge run it's out to do? To watch every Pokemon I ever grown attached to die? No! This is not the end! When I recorded this Nuzlocke, it was to redeem myself after failing my Emerald Nuzlocke, and that's what I intended to do! I went back to Island to pick up another egg, this time for Riolu. I decided to give my remaining team an extended vacation, except for Marco, but only because I need him for Cyrus. But I brought with me new team members to fight Candace. And one-shots both Weasel and Pilosline, but I knew Egg can't take the Focus Blast from this Obama Snow. So I pivoted for Gliscor to take the Focus Blast, and then pivoted for Maxim for Avalanche, before punishing the Obama Snow with a Fire Punch. The Frostlass can hide behind her Slowpoke and Double Teams, but no amount of Double Teams can hide her from an Aura Spear coming her away. I swapped my team around again before storming Galactic HQ, dodging their IP address, and fighting Cyrus. Sneasel just dies from Egg punching air, but the Honchkrow was more annoying as for the very first time, Marco missed a Thunder. But thankfully, Mr. Big is here to right Marco's wrong. After defeating his affection-starved Crobat, I took the Master Ball and freed the three most forgettable legendaries to ever exist. I trekked through Mount Coronet, fought Mars and Jupiter again, this time teaming up with Jacob. Got jump scared, and despite having his plans ruined by Mr. Satan, Cyrus still wanted to battle me. Cyrus goes all out here, having an arsenal of some of the toughest Pokemon in any playthrough, such as a Houndoom, Weavile, and Gyarados. And I might have lost a couple Pokemon in the process. But their sacrifice won't be in vain, as Marco, upset over his Thunder Streak being broken, tears through Cyrus's Honchkrow and Crobat! With Cyrus now defeated, it was time to come face to face against the devil itself, Giratina, who I immediately Master Ball. I'm already down to 4 Pokemon. There's no way I'm gonna fight Giratina! Well, after saving the world, I headed out to Sunyshore City Gym to collect my final gym badge. I had a decent plan. Just have Joseph the Gliscor use Swords Dance boosted Dig until Luxray, and then swap out for Mr. Big to sweep through his Fire. Well... Oh crap, he's faster! Please don't, please don't, please don't. And it's a crit! So not only did I forget about Fire Punch, but his Electivire scored a crit. Desperate to gain back the Memento, I tried to have Bloodbath the Gengar defeat with a few Shadow Balls. What the hell? It survived in the red? What did he fed this Yeti? This is the most jacked Electivire I have fought in a Pokemon game! With all 8 gym badges, I had changed up my team one final time and made the trek through Victory Road, where I discovered my final encounter, an Onyx, who I had to name Captain Kid. Afterwards, I fought Jacob one final time. You may think that these rival encounters would get easier with each fight, but no, here. Jacob focused on me by bringing the 2 rarest Pokemon in the Platinum playthrough and kills half my team before finally going down. It wouldn't be Jacob if he didn't crit at least one. After the toughest rival fight in my Nuzlocke career, it was finally time to say farewell to the team that helped me fight for these last 2 gym matches, especially Marco and Aang, as I began to prep for the toughest league that has ever existed. After more than a week, preparations are complete. I have gathered 5 Shucca Berries, 2 Focus Ashes, a Shell Bell, 20 Hyper Potions, and 30 Full Restores. I have brought back my original party, but this time I added Gino the Deskor and a Tito the Garchomp. I gave them all vitamins and optimized their move sets. Now this might sound like I'm over prepping, but trust me, I needed it when it's time to fight Cynthia. Hug Buzz. Extra Belt will certainly help against the Yanmega. Hopefully this one shot. I know it's faster, so I'm gonna switch to JVN. He can take a close combat, especially since it's an Impish. Now it's just Psycho Cut. Oh, he's faster! Oh, thank goodness. I was worried about Heracross outspeeding. I can hit it with Earthquake. This thing knows Ice Fang, but Solid Rock, Solid Defenses, Melissa can handle it. It didn't do any damage at all. Wow. Melissa's very bulky on the defensive side. Alright, Bertha's next. Alright, she sends out Gliscor next. Now we just need to land a Sleep Powder. He cast Fire Fang or Ice Fang. So Gliscor's letting Ice Fang it first. I have Lumberry's case freezing. Okay, good! Okay, good! Oh! I landed the Sleep Powder first try! So I just Ice Beam the Gliscor. Take it out. Take it out with it. Alright, switch back to our savior. I'll use a Giga Drain. Then I'll go for Grass Knot. Just heal a little bit from the damage. Oh, he missed! He missed! Okay? So, I did count it out, and I did look it up, and thankfully, Bertha's Rhyperior doesn't, unlike Melissa, doesn't have Solid Rock. So I can simply just Grass Knot, take it out in one hit. Flint will be the easiest opponent to the fight. I just have a Jito, Earthquake spam, Flint's entire team. It's gonna be how this bout ends. It's gonna be how Flint's bout ends, with Garchomp spamming Earthquake. I was surprised by how well I had played when fighting through the league. It really shows how prep can make a difference it can avoid. I don't know, a Dusclops a new Ice Beam? Lucian was the one I was most worried about, especially when he threw Espeon when I was expecting Bronzong. But all the prep paid off in dividends. But now, it is time for the moment of truth. The moment I spent weeks asking myself, can I beat Cynthia and redeem myself from failing my Emerald Nuzlocke? Okay, let's see. I'll use Dragon Claw. Just hit Spiritomb really hard with Dragon Claw. It deals half. I think Earthquake might deal more damage though. Use Dark Pulse, which didn't do a whole lot. I'll just use Earthquake now. Earthquake might deal more damage. Earthquake will certainly deal more damage. Alright, what does Cynthia send out next? She sends out her Garchomp! Oh, Antito's faster. Does this kill? Oh, this will certainly kill Vegito though. Bye Vegito. Lisa's very bulky, but this Garchomp will certainly go for Earthquake. My plan is, I gave Melissa Shuckleberry, Melissa has Solid Defense, and in addition, she knows Avalanche. Garchomp is 100% faster, Melissa has Solid Rock, Shuckleberry, if this thing goes on Earthquake, Melissa will certainly survive unless she crits. So, it's all in the heart of cards. Unless her Garchomp crits, I think Melissa can survive. Okay, good. I win. I win. I came here prepared. Earthquake didn't do that much damage. I win. And in a Nuzlocke like this, the worst possible outcomes are certainly going to be the ones that can happen. I think I'll switch to Giorno next. I'm expecting a grass type attack. Energy Ball, huh? Oh, that crit. I think I'll just... Yeah, I'm dead. I should have used Shadow Sneak. I should have kept Shadow Sneak. Wait, what? Oh. I got my hopes up when I saw it survive, only for the flinch. Let's see, I'll Swords Dance. Oh, the Javian is faster. That's good. Sludge Bomb? Is he trying to poison Javian? That's a funny strat. Okay, I'm faster though. Oh, Togekiss. Yeah, I need to swap out. Force will probably could kill Melissa. Do I die to Togekiss? I think I might go here so I switch over to our savior, heal something in the back. That does a lot of damage. I think I attack our savior. Javian and Durako will certainly help. Wait, no, I used the Hyper Potion on our savior! I accidentally used the Hyper Potion on Tangrowth. I meant to use it on Empoleon. Okay, as long as they don't crit, I should be good. Hopefully, 3 Cynthia doesn't crit. That's the worst case scenario. Now, I'm going to predict for Lucario. I was right! Javian's got this. Javian's got this from here. I think for the rest of the fight, Javian sweeps. Javian is going to be the last hope against Cynthia. Sorry, Durango, but I think a win condition is clear. I win with Javian. Close combat. Faster. This is our last Pokemon. And how fitting it is to fight a Melodic. The Pokemon responsible for the failure of my previous Nuzlocke is now the last Pokemon in another Nuzlocke. Things will be different now, Melodic. You might have defeated me before, but I came back stronger. And against all odds, I have redeemed my failure and completed my Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. And how polite that Cynthia's last Pokemon was the same Pokemon responsible for ending my previous Nuzlocke. I want to thank not only Javian, the small rods who I caught in Route 209, the only ones who survived Cynthia, but all the Pokemon who sacrificed their lives for this victory. All 23 of them! Now, you might be wondering, what am I gonna do now? Well, I guess go stream on Twitch.